Hi, everyone. I'm Anna, and welcome to today's message. Today's message is It's Only Words from Psalm 50:19. You have given your mouth to evil, and your tongue speaks deceit. This is a powerful reminder about the words you use and the intentions behind them. We often forget that our words can heal or destroy, and that they have the power to bring life and death. When you choose to speak harmful things into the world, and especially to others, well, you're being deceitful. You've been hearing about my personal awakening this week, right down to the nitty-gritty details. And one thing I was forced to do was face myself and my own skeletons in my own closet. And I had to see myself for all I was, which I can tell you wasn't always very pretty. And I had to face all the ugly things that had happened to me in my life and the things I did to others. And I had to think about my final words that I used when some relationships ended. And I had to look deep inside and find the person that you know now. And that came with a lot of pain, anguish, vulnerability, and humility. And during the lessons part of my awakening, I had to apologize to some people, knowing that they would never choose to apologize to me. And I had to apologize and forgive myself for what I had allowed them to do and what I had done to myself. And I had to accept myself and say goodbye to the person that I'd previously been. And I had to choose to use my words wisely in that process. So once you've chosen to awaken, then what? And what does awakening have to do with words? Well, the Bible warns us about deceitful speech and spreading false lies, gossiping, telling rumors, and even being untrue to yourself. God wants us to be truthful with others and with ourselves, which is a very hard task for some of us. By being awakened, I had to become aware of my own words and my implications of them, because with words, we shape others and we shape our own future. When you're awakened, empty worship is no longer acceptable. And once you become aware, your requirements in faith, they change. Your empty worship has to become genuine faith. And your relationship with God, it has to be authentic. You must, without exception, choose to live a life of sincerity. And what you say must align with the integrity level that is now assigned to you in your heart by God. You see, God hears everything. He knows your intentions. He knows when someone's gossiping or being shady, ugly-hearted, and unkind. And this is about the condition of your heart. And He checks your words against His truth. And you might be able to fool some people, but you can't fool God. At the beginning of my journey, I did what many humans do, and I tested this theory. Still having a bit of ego left and being stubborn in my human ways, I thought, who's going to know? And if I seem different, then good, because now I am. But then I came against diversity, a test. And I'd come to a crossroad and made a decision that needed to be made. And I let my words get away from me. And I want you to know the joke was on me. God made me repeat the same lesson one more time because I didn't take it seriously the first time. And I learned the hard way. So don't be like me. I let my words create discord, and I had to face the repercussions of it. And I was taught a very important lesson in that you reap what you sow, as well as I found some insecurities that still need to be addressed. And what I learned was that deception, even toward ourselves, is simply from our own insecurity and fear. We bend things around for many reasons, and you know the reason why you do it. Why you choose reckless and evil words. And it's because your heart's resisting the change needed to reveal your own spiritual reality. And you haven't yet controlled the power held within your tongue. You see, words, they reveal your deceit. And even when you say them to yourself, and facing it is a rather rough road. Choosing to be deceitful, being a hypocrite, and manifesting wickedness isn't something you really want to admit now, is it? So take it from me. If you're in the middle of your awakening, be careful with what you choose to say. So today's message is this. Choose your words wisely. They reveal your true heart. And it's particularly harmful to tear others down, including yourself. And don't presume that God's indifferent to your words, because rest assured, He is not. He will discipline you and He'll hold you accountable to what you say and think and do. And being silent and thinking the words are just as harmful as if you had said them. So don't think being quiet is going to save you. And if you didn't get punished right away, well, there's no timeline. Trust me, He is going to do it. And it will be at the most inconvenient time in your human life. He's not going to spare you. And He truly sees you based on your heart. And that's it. So today, choose to commit yourself to honesty, integrity, sincerity, encouragement, and trust. Build up with your words and draw hearts in. Guard your words and use them in powerful prayer, thanksgiving, and unconditional love. Because God's heart, it hears and sees you. And He is preparing you for your purpose, and you can't do it unless you're prepared. So let all that you do be done in love. Choose God's love, truth, and grace. Because, my friends, love is the answer. If this resonated with you, please like and share my post. And thank you for your donations to my mission and for helping me to keep my messages alive.